Okay, folks, let's talk about the shoulder some more. So it's weird. One of my social media platforms, I was talking about the shoulders, and one of the guys said, "Isn't that what Charles Calhoun, the Shade Tree Pro, talks about with the top-down motion?" And absolutely not. Absolutely not. What I'm talking about is, are the shoulders working correctly, the most efficient way in the golf swing? I'm not talking about starting the swing from the top down. Think about this, folks. If my hands are in right here on my belt line, how can I start the swing from the top, right? I have to raise it from where the club is starting. The club head is where? At the bottom of the swing arc, right? And we got to bring the club head back to the bottom of the swing arc to be a consistent golfer. We know by motion detection equipment that you can take your shoes off or whatever, and after we send a signal to our mind, the first thing we do is pressure our feet. We pressure the ground and get ready for a rebound, okay? Some players have more vertical power than other players, and those players are probably really long also. We know now that when you can increase your vertical power via means of box jumps, medicine ball throws, you can add almost a 4% increase in speed and velocity, okay? So what I'm talking about is, are your shoulders working correctly? All right, folks, sorry about that. Men's league is about a hole and a half behind me, so I had to move over here. I'm trying to get this video in before I start my evening lessons also. But again, no, I'm not talking about starting the swing from the top down. Anatomically, you look at biomechanically, it just doesn't happen that way. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't happen that way. You know what I'm saying? Feel versus real. What I'm talking about is getting the shoulders to work more athletically and more efficiently through the strike zone. And I like to go out and I tell everybody, let's go small to big. Let's get accustomed to the motion. So I'm 56 yards out, and I'm gonna just hit the ball, and I'm really focusing on my shoulders. Get my shoulders inside and behind and under. And I'll hit shots like that. I'll get a client to hit shots like that to get accustomed to the motion. And then I'll have them hit one like they normally hit one, right? I'm gonna let the shoulders work around. Let's see what's happening. Let's see if I can. Our clients tell me all the time my shoulders are pretty trained. I'm gonna try to have my shoulders work around. All right. Hit a serviceable ball because I knew I still had to come from way inside to make that work. And then I'll have the client again, work the shoulder. I'll stand here with them, and I'll move their shoulders like this, up and down, inside and behind. I've talked about another way you can make this happen. It's by laying the trail cheek backwards. If you lay that trail cheek backwards, guess what happened? The shoulders will work correctly. Here we go again. Just getting the shoulders to get used to working. There we go. And if you have a practice facility where you can go and you can hit shots like this, it's going to make a world of difference, folks. Going again. Shoulders working inside and behind, down and under, not around. Now the difference, my sternum is facing toward my target when the shoulders work under, up and down, right? Inside and behind. When the shoulder works around, look where my sternum is. My sternum was pointed way left of target. So work on this drill and then take it back to 75 yards, 100 and 121 yards. Once you drill this in at 121 yards, you can hit every club in the bag. I do short game clinics, and my short game clinics focus on, 15 yards to 121 yards. And clients don't even realize that we're working on their whole entire swing, doing that 15 yards to the 121 yards. We're working on takeaway, rhythm, tempo, and timing. We're working on shoulder alignment. We're working on stance, balance. We're working on power. We're working on torques and forces, all in that 15 to 121 yards. But again, make sure your shoulders, you're training your shoulders. Like I say, clients tell me all the time, well, coach, your shoulders are trained, right? And I'll do that. Train them inside and under, inside and under. Keep grinding, folks. Remember, the journey does require work. Forensic Golf Academy, powered by Atlanta Golf and Fitness Club. Peace.